Life is a beautiful, crazy design. And time seems to say, forget the world and its way. And here, I just wanna stay. Amazing day.
2 weeks of the Junior Grand Prix season, some top scores remain while others have been broken. In pairs, it was the first event of the season, and Ostrava provided hometown favorites Anna Piskova and Martin Vidar of the Czech Republic strong support, and the 2016 World Junior Pair Champions went on to capture a top score of 161.49. In dance, Lorraine McNamara and Quinn Carpenter of the United States continued their domination of the dance event from last season. Competing this past week in Ostrava with an experienced and mature performance, they took over top score with a 159.30. In ladies, Elena Zakatova of Russia maintains the top score with a remarkable performance in week 1 at Saint-Gervais, France, earning the second highest score in Junior Grand Prix ladies history with a 194.37. In men, Dmitry Aliev of Russia produced an outstanding and demanding performance, delivering 2 quad jumps and 2 triple axels in a clean performance, earning the new top score of 232.83. Hello everyone, welcome to week 3 of the ISU Junior Grand Prix Series. This week we are in Yokohama, Japan, just 20 minutes south of Tokyo. With a population of 3.7 million, it's Japan's largest incorporated city. This country is extraordinary in many ways, the people incredibly gracious, the efficiencies handled with the greatest of detail. It's an honor to be in Japan as we bring you the Junior Grand Prix of figure skating, one of this country's most popular sports. The Japanese Skating Federation was founded in 1929 and since has become one of the most efficient and effective in the skating world. Stand by as we begin week 3 here in Yokohama. Lots of great skating to come. Let's go down to ice level. Welcome everyone to week 3 of the Junior Grand Prix series of figure skating. I'm your host Ted Barden. We're here in Yokohama, Japan. It's been very hot and muggy here for the last couple of days. It's been beautiful downtown. I've enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful culture at this, just outside the skate center here, Shin Yokohama. And here's a view of the arena coming in. This will be a full audience here today. Obviously, skating in Japan is hugely popular and draws an audience no matter where it plays in this country. Ladies' short program coming up shortly. It's a great field of ladies. There should be some very exciting performances.
ク国際ジュニアグランプリフィギュアスケート競技大会2016ジュニア女子シングルショートプログラムの競技を開始いたします。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ISU Junior Grand Prix of Figure Skating 2016 Yokohama. In a few minutes, we will begin the competition for
Here's a look at the
Junior
starting
Ladies
order for
Short
the
Program.
Junior Ladies Short Program.
はじめにご来場のお客様にお願い
There are
申し上げます。
25 ladies. There will be 5
会
groups.
場内は禁煙です。おタバコをお
With
吸い
two
の
ice-free
際は
surfaces.
所定の喫煙所をご利用ください。また競技中はお席でのご飲食はご遠慮いただきますようお願いいたします。一般のお客様によるカメラ、携帯電話およびタブレット端末による写真撮影並びにビデオ撮影は禁止されております。また携帯電話はマナーモードもしくは電源をお切りくださるようお願いいたします。緊急地震速報が発表された場合は場内アナウンスでご連絡いたします。各スケーターへの花束プレゼントのリンク内への投げ込みは競技進行の妨げとなりますので固くお断りさせていただきます。なお本日すべての競技終了後お使いになった応援バナーは必ずお持ち帰りください。競技に先立ちまして審判団および技術役員をご紹介いたします。
Prior to the competition, let us introduce the officials of this event. Also representing the ISU, please welcome
レフリ
the referee, Mr. Roger Glenn.
Here's a look at the technical panel for the Ladies Short
ー、一
Program.
番ジャッジ
Judge
Referee
number
Roger
one,
Glenn.
Miss Kathleen Taylor,
And
Australia.
now the judging panel.
オーストラリア2番ジャッジ
Judge number two, Mr. Red Gervais,
Just going
United
through
States
the
of America.
judge introductions here in Yokohama.
3番ジャッジ
Judge number three, Miss Patty Klein, Canada.
カナダ4番ジャッジ
Judge number four, Miss Miwako Ando, Japan.
日本
Just as an update, we are receiving the video feed from Asahi TV here in Japan. We do not have our cameramen here. We're working with their television feed and their replays. So it might have a different look,
6番ジャッジ
Judge number
but they've
six,
got quite a crew here.
Miss
It
Heiga
should be
Ross
excellent coverage.
Jensen, Norway.
ノルウェー7番ジャッジ
Judge number seven, Miss Laila Davidsson, Sweden.
スウェーデン8番ジャッジ
Judge number eight,
There's a
Miss
look at the
Natalia
first group of
Voss,
ladies
Russia.
waiting for the introductions to complete so they can take to the ice. It's always a nervous time. Lots of media here, and as many of you skating fans know, the media coverage of Japanese skaters is at the highest level. Cameras follow them into and out of the rink every minute of the day. They're used to the coverage for sure. Many of the other skaters are not.
テクニカルコントローラ
The technical controller, Miss Mami Maeda.
ーテクニカルスペシ
There
ャ
are
リス
two
ト
Japanese skaters in the first group,
Mr.
Mako
Jason
Yamashita
Peace.
and Marin Honda.
アシスタント
And
テクニカルスペシャリ
Last
スト
year's
The assistant
champion
technical
from
specialist,
the Junior Grand Prix in
Miss
Spain,
San
Elisa Fedechkina, will also be in this group. There she is in the background. Quite the first group of skaters.
第1グループの選手の皆さ
To
ん
take to the
は
ice.
練習を始めてください。
Skaters in Group 1, please take the ice for the warm-up.
And there's a look at the starting order for Group 1.
この滑走順をお知らせします。1番エリザベータ・レカルディさん、イタリア。2番 番山下真子さん日本、3番アリサ・フェデチキナさん。
The building here takes about around 2,000 spectators, and every seat will be full for this afternoon.
5番イェリム・キムさん韓国。
The starting order for the skaters in this group is number 1, Isabella Leccardi, Italy. Number 2, Mako Yamashita from Japan. Number 3, Alisa Fedichkina from Russia. Number 4, Mari Honda from Japan. Number 5, Ye-Lin Kim from Republic of Korea.
Just as a reminder, next week we are off to Saransk, Russia. Should be an exciting competition as well there. We then move on to Ljubljana, Slovenia, then on to Tallinn, Estonia, and we close the series out in Dresden, Germany. Just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at ISU_figure. We send out all the global start times and the detailed timesheets for each event, as well as the live stream links each competition day. One minute left in the warm-up.
練習時間終了です。選手の皆さんはリンクサイドにお上がりください。
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please clear the ice. Thank you.
1番エリザベタ・レカルディさん、イタリア。
On the ice, representing Italy, Elisabetta Leccardi.
Elisabetta is 14 years old. She was born in Milan. She's coached and choreographed by Harko Kasarinat. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. Fourteen-year-old Elisabetta Leccardi from Italy starts out with a good program, nice and clean, good spin positions, not particularly tight in the air, but she gets all the way around. Look at this. Nice and straight, little loose with the legs in the air, but she clearly lands the jump into another triple toe, little under-rotated on the landing, but not bad. Triple loop here. Good height, a little faster in the air there. Tightening those legs up. It's going to be a great help for her to rotate faster. Beautiful Bielman here with the skate directly above the head. Nicely done. Double axel, legs, free leg and arms together. Gets that free leg out. Not an easy position to start the competition in front of a large audience. Many of these juniors do not skate in front of a lot of people, and this, although small arena, is packed. Well done by Elisabetta of Italy. There's the next young lady to skate. Meiko Yamashita of Japan. Here are the scores for Elisabetta.
レカルディさんの得点 42.5
42.56 for the short program. Elisabetta is the first skater out today.
Is 42.56.
2番山下真帆さん日本
Mako is 13 years old, was born in Nagoya, Japan. She's coached and choreographed by Michiko Yamada. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. Short program music is Nocturne by Secret Garden. Great skate for Mako from Japan. Another clean performance. A very calm and patient performance, very well choreographed to the musical highlights. She understood the music, the mood of the music, and communicated that through her program. Outstanding job. Some wonderful technical elements to go along with that, of course. Sets the bar high for the start of the competition, most certainly. Look at her opening moves and presentation. Here's the combination. Look how fast she is in the air. Triple Lutz, little under-rotated perhaps. Let's look at the toe loop. Also a little under-rotated. In fact, they will be reviewing that. This was just picture perfect. Triple loop, absolutely clean. Beautiful height, very quick in the air. Soft landing. Double axel off a rocker. Nicely done. All the Japanese skaters are such wonderful, natural skaters on the ice. They have deep edges, carry lots of speed. It looks as if it's effortless, and this is the basics of skating taught so well. Very powerful and dramatic close for Mako in this short program. There she is in the kiss and cry.
The score, please.
Scores 64.86. Big score. Takes over the lead. Lots of pressure here for the skaters in Japan, but she certainly delivered in the first group.
3番アリサ・フェデチキナさん、ロシア。
On the ice,
Alisa
representing
Fedotchkina from Russia.
Alisa Fedotchkina.
14 years old. She was born in Rostov-on-Don. She's coached by Evgeny Rukavitsin, choreographed by Olga Glinka. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season, skating to Russian dance by Tchaikovsky. Personal best, 66.16 in the short program. Another clean performance. Top 3 skaters have all gone clean so far. Elisa Fechikina of Russia. Excellent job. Very strong in all aspects of skating. Nicely detailed. Perhaps the speed in and out of her jumps was a little less than some of the other skaters, but the execution was extremely well done. Beautiful performer. Let's take a look here. This is her double axel with a couple steps into it. Goes across the ice nicely, not very high. Not that it's critical, but certainly well done. Here's the triple Lutz. Seem to be all the way around this triple toe loop. Same with that. Fierce competitors. Great flexibility. Lovely presentation. Here's a look at the triple loop. That was a little slow coming out, but she is very alert in the air and knows what adjustments she needs to make. Very solid, consistent skater. Beautiful Bielman once again with the skate clearly right on top of her head. Beautifully done.
The score, please.
Short program scores for Elisa, 61.13. Moved her into second place. Marin is 15 years old, born in Kyoto. She is coached by Mi Hamada and Yamato Tamura and choreographed by Marina Zoeva and Jeff Buttle. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season. Skating Today to Smile by Charlie Chaplin. 66.11 was her personal best in the short program at the World Junior Championships last season, 2016.
If you
Wow, the pressure to be perfect on all these girls, but in particular on the Japanese skaters here in their home country. This young lady has the quality of skating which is totally effortless. It's a tough song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Smile, and she opened up like that, but one little mistake changes the whole feeling of the program, and that did happen early on in her element. Let's take a look here just before she took to the ice for her competition. And there's a beautiful Bielman opening up the short program. Here's a look at that triple flip. Just did not get straight up. Couldn't get that free leg out. That was the first mistake. And now she had to skate the rest of the program with that thought in her head. She certainly did a wonderful job, no question. And here is the triple loop. A little tight on this landing, a little bit forward. And you can see the picks grab the ice there. Couldn't keep the flow going. Double axel, beautifully done, of course. This is a wonderful skater, among the best in the world for sure. Few tight landings today will cost those precious points. Let's take a look.
The score, please.
Short program score for Marin Honda of Japan, 55.47. Those little mistakes cost her today. She's currently in third, but certainly within striking distance.
5番イェリム・キムさん、韓国。
On the ice, representing the Republic of Korea, Yelim Kim.
Lee Lim is 13 years old, born in Seoul, Korea. She is coached and choreographed by Kyu Hyun Lee. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, second competition this year. Personal best in the short program, 55.11, which she earned in Saint-Gervais just a few weeks ago. The score to beat so far, 64.86.
Madrugada me ve corriendo bajo cielo que empieza color. No me salga sola a nombrarme a la fuerza de la migración. Un dolor que siento en el pecho es mi alma que hiere de amor. Pienso en ti, tus brazos que esperan, tus besos y tu pasión. Semanas
Lim of Korea. Very, very nice quality of skating for someone so young. You can see that this young lady has the qualities to do it all for sure. Unfortunately, she did miss her triplets today, didn't quite get high enough. Here's a look at her flying camel spin. Variation, position variation here. Takes a lot of flexibility and strength. Here's the Lutz. Watch, she gets a little too far back and probably not high enough. Just could not get that free leg unraveled. Need a little bit faster in the air or a little bit more time. Triple loop, beautifully done with the hands over her head. She certainly snapped up to get enough height on that one. You clearly see she has the ability and technique for all the elements. Double axel, beautiful flow right out of it. And here's her Bielman. Again, so nicely done. Special young talent from Korea, Lim.
The score, please.
Short program scores for Lim. 52.34. Lim is currently in fourth place.
The score for is 52.34, bringing her currently in fourth place.
Good scores by all the skaters in the first group. Tight competition so
第2
far.
グループの選手の皆さんは練習を始めてください。
Second group of ladies to take to the ice for their short program.
The
And
starting
here is a look at the
skaters
starting
in
order
Group 2,
for that.
please take the ice for the warm-up.
第2グループの滑走順をお知らせいたします。6番クロイー・イングさん、シンガポール。7番坂本香織さん、日本。8番クロムさん、ラタナギロクナ・プーケットさん、タイ。9番マドレン・リードホルム・トルグスンさん、ノルウェー。10番ガブリエル・ニューレンさん、アメリカ。
The starting order for the skaters in this group is number 6, Louis Ing from Singapore. Number 7, Kaori Sakamoto from Japan. Number 8, Promsan Ratonina Phuket from Thailand. Number 9, Madeline Lidholm Thoresen from Norway. Number 10, Gabriel Newley from United States of America.
go, well then I got a story to tell. If heaven is a place where the angels go, then I guess you're going straight to hell.
練習時間あと1分です。
1 minute left in the warm-up.
練習時間終了です。選手の皆さんはリンクサイドにお上がりください。
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please clear the ice. Thank you.
On the
ice, representing Singapore, Chloe In.
Chloe is 17 years old, born in Singapore. She's coached by Brian Orser. This is her 4th Junior Grand Prix season. Skating to music, Can't Help Falling in Love. Personal best in the short program, 40.93, which she earned at the Junior Grand Prix in Mexico in 2013.
Far So won't you please just take my hand and take my whole mind too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
黒井インジさんの演技でした。
Very nice appreciation from the audience here in Yokohama. What a beautiful rendition of Elvis Presley's Can't Help Falling in Love. Her performance of it, for me, was very believable. Only a couple technical challenges in there that broke the performance, but beautifully performed by both the artist and the athlete. So look at the double axel, pretty much all the way around, just too far forward on the landing here, and the picks couldn't grab the ice, unfortunately, resulting in a fall. She got through the triple sow double toe loop, probably under-rotated or downgraded there, but she kept the momentum going through the combination. Good for her. And she is quite a beautiful spinner. Nice job here on the layback. Very nice position there. And she went to do the loop here, and she caught her picks before that and just popped that into a single. There's a look at the end of her program, and you can see the heartfelt feeling she had in her performance. It was beautifully done by Chloe.
The score, please.
I know. My mom.
Scores for Chloe Ng, 34.87. Puts Chloe into 6th position. From Japan, Kaori is 16 years old. She was born in Kobe, Japan. She's coached by Sonoko Nakano and by Mitsuko Graham. Choreographed by Massimo Scali. This is her 4th Junior Grand Prix season, skating to the Artist soundtrack. Personal best in the short program, 64.12, which she earned in Saint-Gervais just a few weeks ago on the Junior Grand Prix series. Kaori Sakamoto of Japan. Great speed, great jumping, great spinning, great performance. Outstanding reaction by local fans here in Yokohama. Boy, that was pressure. She had some problems in the warm-up, couldn't get that combination to feel really comfortable, but certainly delivered it when it was most needed. Outstanding performance by Kaori Sakamoto of Japan. The audience behind her, so appreciative. A very knowledgeable audience. Let's take a look at some of her elements here. This triple loop is just so easy, up and tight. Look how tight she is in the air and just carries the speed out of the jump. Just beautifully done. That tight position in the air, critical to keep that jump tightly together and smooth on the landing. Here's the layback in the Bielman position. Directly above her head is that skate. Nicely done. Here's the combination that she had trouble with in warm-up, but not in the competition. Great height all the way around. Reloads. Pushes herself back up. Look how high she got on that second jump. Beautifully done. Pretty happy girl there for sure. And the double axel off a counter, right up. Just beautifully executed. Happy fans. Then she could really turn it on at the end of the performance. All the difficult elements were done. She continued to perform at a very, very high level. There's the smile. There's the extra punch on the ending. Job done. Nicely done.
The score, please.
Scores should be good for Kaori Sakamoto of Japan. Short program score 65.66 in first place. Well deserved.
Her season's best score, leading her currently in first place.
ありがとうございます。8番プロミサンラダナビロックナプーケットさんタイ
On the ice, representing Thailand, Promson Ratanlok Phuket.
Promson is 17 years old, was born in Bangkok. She's coached by Satsumo Muramoto. Third Junior Grand Prix season, 33.75 is her personal best.
美さん、ラガマリオクマンユーキンさんの演技でした。
Take a look at some of Promson's elements in her program. Beautiful smile there at the opening. Triple Salchow too far forward. She got on a lean in the air, had to bail out of that jump, otherwise she probably would have gone down. Couldn't complete the combination. Double axel. Good height on this. Got off lean on that a little bit as well. Couldn't land it perfectly cleanly. And then did a nice double loop here near the end of her program. Another demonstration, excellent Bielmann position. Requires a great deal of flexibility and strength by the skater to get that skate directly above her head. Very nicely done there.
You feel like it's really bad.
Yeah, like
Every competition feels really
I try to move fast, but it's not.
Short program scores.
ラガマリオクマンユーキンさんの得点。
33.23 in the short program. Which comes down to 8th position.
Is 33.23. We are currently in 8th place.
9番マドレーン・フリードホルム・トルビズナさん、ノルウェー。
On the ice, representing Norway, Madeline Lindholm Torgersen.
Madeline is 17 years old, born in Oslo. She's coached by Susan Lindholm and choreographed by Susan Seeger. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season, skating to 1,000 Years by Christina Perry.
マドレン・リードホルム・トルグスンさんの演技でした。
Madeline Lindholm from Norway. Beautiful music, beautiful young lady. Certainly maybe the performance that she wasn't hoping for that today. There were some errors in the program. She's certainly more capable. A lovely program. Let's take a look here. Triple sow attempt. Under rotated, not enough height or quick enough, snapping into that rotation on the way up. Nice spread eagle here. Double loop, and just did not move that free leg back fast enough. Kind of a silly error there where she just lost her edge. Just was not her night tonight. Certainly has some lovely qualities as a skater. It just did not all come together this evening.
Du har övt på att floppa, du har övt på att splasha, du har övt på detta, akkurat detta här. Är inte du klar att samla dig en gång till att göra en dubbelslynga? Hur länge har du klart den? Som det var 8 år eller 9? Ja, kommer till Japan. Det kan du inte tänka, för när du går in i hoppet så går du så sakta. Du kröp in i trippelsalto. Kryper in, går det inte. Du kan inte krypa in i en salto. Men det är akkurat det som du visste här nu. Det är akkurat det jag försöker förklara för dig hemma på träningarna. Och du smyger in i allting. Det är lite synd, för det är resultat av detta här. Ja. Och är det på ett Grand Prix så gör du inte för.
Short program score for Madeline, 24.81. Moves Madeline into 9th position.
The score for Madeline is 24.81, bringing her currently 9th place. Representing the United States of America,
Gabriel is 14 years old, was born in Dallas, Texas. She's coached by Tammy Gamble, choreographed by Mark Pillay. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, skating to Papa Can You Hear Me by John Williams.
ガブリエル・ユーレイさんの演技でした。
Boy, this competition is full of special talent, that's for sure. What a lovely young skater. Excellent extensions, good speed, carries consistently that flow across the ice. Excellent jumping and spinning technique. Here's her coach, Tammy Gamble, with Gabrielle as they go into the kiss and cry. Unfortunate on the first element here. She picks a little bit too far to the inside and just does not unwrap that free leg quick enough. But she didn't let the rest of the program be affected. Beautiful triple loop here, nice and tight in the air and straight all the way around. Gets that free leg out. Look at that beautiful spiral. Great flexibility and extension. Calmly passing the judges. Beautifully done. And here's the double axel, arms and free leg straight through, nice and tight in the air, good flow on the landing. Really superbly taught, excellent technique on all aspects of her skating. And great flexibility. The qualities, if the jump combination was there, certainly would be up at the top of the group. Take a look at the scores in the short program for Gabrielle. 51.44. Gabrielle is currently in 6th position.
51.44. 6th place.
ただいまより盛況のため休憩いたします。次のグループの競技は16時14分より開始いたします。
We will now take a break to surface the ice. The competition.
Here's a look at the standings after the first two groups of ladies. Kiyoga Sakamoto of Japan, 65.66. Meiko Yamashita of Japan, 64.86. Alisa Fedotchkina of Russia is in 3rd position. Some excellent skating. It's going to be a very tight competition all the way to the end. 3 more groups of ladies to come. 25 in total. Here's a look at our schedule for today, Friday. We are in the middle of the ladies short program here in Yokohama. Men's short program will take to the ice at 19:15, 7:15 local time here in Yokohama, 6 in the morning in New York, and 1 in the afternoon in Moscow. Short dance tomorrow, Saturday, take to the ice here at 13:30 in the afternoon here in Yokohama. Men's first game will follow at 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in Yokohama, Japan. And then Sunday, ladies free skate will take to the ice here local time right at noon, 12:05. Free dance will follow at 1700 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. First 2 groups of ladies are complete. We'll be back after the exit servicing with Group 3, the ladies short program, live coverage here from Yokohama, Junior Grand Prix Series. Over the past 2 weeks in the Junior Grand Prix season, some top scores remained while others have been broken. In pairs, it was the first event of the season, and Ostrava provided hometown favourites Anna Deskova and Martin Bedara of the Czech Republic strong support, and the 2016 World Junior Pair Champions went on to capture a top score of 161.49. In dance, Lorraine McNamara and Quinn Carpenter of the United States continued their domination of the dance event from last season. Competing this past week in Ostrava with an experienced and mature performance, they took over top score with a 159.30. In ladies, Elena Zakatova of Russia maintains the top score with a remarkable performance in week 1 at Saint-Gervais, France, earning the second highest score in Junior Grand Prix ladies history with 194.37. In men, Dmitry Aliev of Russia produced an outstanding and demanding performance, delivering 2 quad jumps and 2 triple axels in a clean performance, earning the new top score of 232.83. Hello everyone, welcome to week 3 of the ISU Junior Grand Prix Series. This week we are in Yokohama, Japan, just 20 minutes south of Tokyo. With a population of 3.7 million, it's Japan's largest incorporated city. This country is extraordinary in many ways, the people incredibly gracious, the efficiencies handled with the greatest of detail. It's an honor to be in Japan as we bring you the Junior Grand Prix of figure skating, one of this country's most popular sports. The Japanese Skating Federation was founded in 1929 and since has become one of the most efficient and effective in the skating world. Stand by as we begin week 3 here in Yokohama. Lots of great skating to come. Let's go down to ice level. Hello everyone, welcome back to Yokohama, Japan. Beautiful scenery there, time lapse. Right down by the ocean and the riverside here in Yokohama. Shin Yokohama Skate Center, just a few blocks up from the hotels that the athletes and the officials are staying at. Third group of ladies coming out to ringside, take their 6-minute warm-up. You're listening to live coverage of the 3rd week of the Junior Grand Prix Series. I'm your host, Ted Barton. Next week, we're off to Saransk, Russia. Should be another fine and exciting week of skating on the Junior Grand Prix Series.
Skaters in Group 3, please take the ice for the wall.
Here's a look at the starting order for Group 3.
The starting order for the skaters in this group is number 12, Oksana Artyamenko from Switzerland. Number 13, Anastasia Kumar from Kazakhstan. Number 14, Yanka Arian from Philippines. Number 15, Andrea Montesinos Cantu from Mexico. And skater with starting number 11, Rafaela Rahalja from Indonesia, has withdrawn due to medical reasons.
練習時間あと1分です。
1 minute left in the warm-up.
練習時間終了です。選手の皆さんはリンクサイドにお上がりください。
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please leave the ice. Thank you.
Good shot here of all the skaters leaving the ice surface, putting their guards on, going backstage to prepare themselves for their skate.
12番、オクサナ・アレティアメロさん、スイス。
On the ice, representing Slovenia, Oksana Argyomenko.
Oksana is 13 years old, born in the Ukraine. She's coached by Sabrina Martin and choreographed by Fabrizio Pedrozzini. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. This afternoon, she's skating her short program to Schindler's List by John Williams. What a great skate for Oksana. You can see her emotion, so happy with what she has just put onto the ice. Just excellent all the way around. Very happy with herself, so she should be. Very, very good spins. Highly flexible indeed. Seem to be quite happy. That's why they call it the kiss and cry area. Lovely performance by Oksana. Let's take a look at some of those elements here. This is the triple loop. Great height. Nice and clean landing. Great flow coming out of that. That was simply well done. Here's the triple toe. A little forward on the landing, but she takes that free leg back, gets the double toe loop on the back end of it. Completes the combination. Double axel was so nicely done as well. Great lift up in the air and great speed coming out. Look at the flexibility in the back here in the Ina Bauer. Good shot of that flexibility. Great smile at the end. She knew that she had done her best here in this Junior Grand Prix competition. It's the first one for her, first Junior Grand Prix season, and she delivers her best. Top scorer for her should follow soon.
The score, please.
Short program score for Oksana, 43.50. She's in 7th place.
On the ice, representing Kazakhstan,
Anastasia's 14 years old, was born in Almaty. She is coached and choreographed by Andrei Berentsev and Inga Zuzev. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. She's skating this afternoon to You Raise Me Up by Rolf Lapland.
There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart, it's so imperfect to me. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
アナステージア・クバンさんの演技でした。
Anastasia did a very nice job with her spins, strong positions, very patient in the position to make sure she gets the revolutions. That quite often skaters rush the spin positions and lose a couple points, but they fall short of required rotations. Here's a look at her double flip. Double toe combination, hands over the head on the second one. A little bit more speed and momentum through that combination jump is going to help her. Double loop. That was well done. Good flow on the landing. Double axel, little tentative coming into it. Gets straight up, under rotated, but she kept the free leg moving back. Pulls the jump out. Fast spin here at the end. Good job.
Даже что ты старалась, ты просто катался натурально, понимаешь? Как ты умеешь, так откатал. Максимум могла чуть-чуть побольше. Все равно не страшно, не страшно. Все остальное было замечательно. Я большой удовольствие получил. Самое главное, мне очень понравилось. Когда ты катаешься, это вот действительно шоу делаешь. И катаешься от сердца. Правильно?
Short program score for Anastasia's 29.83. Currently ranked in 11th position.
On the ice, representing Philippines, Bianca Ariang.
Bianca Ariang is 17 years old, born in Quezon City. She's coached and choreographed by Ronan Capelli. This is her first Grand Prix season. Mario Takes a Walk by Jesse Cook is your music.
ビアンカ・アリアン・ディナラオさんの演技でした。
Here's a look at some of the elements for Bianca Ariane. The double axel at the beginning gets up pretty good, a little loose in the air, doesn't get all the way around. It'll be under rotated for sure. Double flip, gets the free leg back, double toe. Good work on that. Double loop, the hands over the head. Little far forward on the landing, still keeps it together. I usually watch this on a monitor, but she skated right by me in the boards here, and I could see the internal smile, her enjoyment of competing and being out there. It can be nerve-wracking, but it is also very much enjoyment for the athlete. Otherwise, hopefully they wouldn't do it. They need to enjoy it. She certainly showed that in certain parts of her program.
The score, please.
Short program score for Bianca Ariane is 22.11. She's currently in 13th place.
Which brings her currently 13th place. On the ice, representing Mexico,
Andrea is 13 years old. She was born in San Pedro Garza Garcia. She is coached and choreographed by Vladimir Petrenko, choreographed by Nikolai Morisov. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, skating this out into the Lady Caliph by Ennio Morricone.
トリア・モンテシノス・カンプーさんの演技でした。
Lovely skate by Andrea. Unfortunate on the double axel. She had a beautiful program going and then just slipped off her edge. Just one of those very unfortunate and unexpected things that happen. Let's take a look here at the opening element. This was so nicely done. Triple loop, nice and straight in the air, maybe a little under rotated on the landing, but carried through it beautifully. Here's the triple Salchow. Good work on the triple Sal, double toe, step out after the double toe loop. She had, I noticed, really excellent positions in her spins. The music was soft, but yet so was she. Lovely Bielman there as well. Appreciative of the audience here in Japan. Skating all around the world is improving in all the countries, growing around the world. Perfect example here with Andrea coming training Mexico. Scores for the short program: 45.36 leads Andrea into 7th position. There's the standings after the first 3 groups of ladies. Top 3 remain the same. 2 Japanese skaters. Alisa Fedorchenko from Russia is in 3rd. And now group number 4 takes to the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. Look at the starting order for group 4.
19番アニータ・オスランドさん、スウェーデン。20番アナーニア・ムルティ・ティルバナムさん、インド。
The starting order for the skaters in this group is number 16, Alexandra Slava from Latvia. Number 17, Brooke Tamipo from New Zealand. Number 18, Amira Asfarina Azari from Malaysia. Number 19, Anita Osler from Switzerland. Number 20, Ananya Murthy Tirupal from India.
練習時間あと1分です。
1 minute left in the warm-up.
練習時間終了です。選手の皆さんはリンクサイドにお上がりください。
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please clear their eyes. Thank you.
Alexandra is 14 years old, born in Riga. She is coached and choreographed by Raimo Reinsalu. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, skating to music from Notre Dame de Paris.
Почти улыбалась.
Take a look at some of Alexandra's replays. Nice donut position here in the flying camel. Good back flexibility. She had good spins. Look at the double axel here. She had a long preparation, tight around the corner. She just did not get up tight enough, high enough, and get out fast enough. Beautiful double Lutz, double toe combination. That was really well executed. Nice double loop with good flow coming out, hands over the head. And into her final spin position. Other than the double axel, that was a good skate for Alexandra.
Markus, приветик. Диана Гевина Майза.
Short program score for Alexandra is 30.15, so she's currently in 12th position.
On the ice, representing New Zealand,
Brooke is 18 years old, born in Auckland. She's coached and choreographed by Rosanna Armstrong. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season, skating to California Dreaming. Personal best score, 24.96.
グループ上位でした。
That was a good skate for Brooke. Pretty happy, I think, with her performance. She got all her elements done. Got a very nice version of California Dreaming to skate to. There with her coach Rosanna Armstrong, a former international competitor for New Zealand. Here's a look at the double axel. Under-rotated a little bit, but she stood up on the landing and kept going. That was good. Double Lutz. Not a lot of speed there, but she got the double toe done. Little under-rotated perhaps. A nice smile on her face there. She's pleased. And double loop with the hands over the head. That was very nicely done. A smile and a feeling of satisfaction. No matter what the level of elements you do, is what you look for. And that's one of the great things about the judging system now, is they have personal best, which hers is 24.96 in the short program. Let's see if she gets a new personal best today.
Because I was earlier? Yeah. I noticed I landed and I pushed her. Really nice.
The score is looking to beat 24.96 for her personal best. And 29.35 new personal best for Brooke. Good skate. Places her currently into 14th place.
On the ice, representing Malaysia,
Amira is 17 years old, was born in Kuala Lumpur. She's coached and choreographed by Eugene Heffron. This is her third Junior Grand Prix season. Welcome to Burlesque, performed by Chair, is her music. 20.69 personal best in the short.
Show me more, show me less, and a little sweet. Welcome to Burlesque. Everything you dream of, but never can possess. Nothing's what it seems. Welcome to Burlesque. Oh, everyone.
must be nice for all these skaters to skate here in Japan. Such an appreciative and supportive audience for all the skaters, and also very highly knowledgeable in their skating. They follow it so closely. Look at some of Emira's elements. Good double flip, double toe, got her free leg stuck on the ice as she landed the double toe loop. And the double axel, not high enough or tight enough to complete the rotation. A good fly into that flying camel. Variation, she turns her body over, then changes the edge here. Nice smile there as she's performing. You gotta love that. And the skaters really enjoying competing. Enjoying skating is one thing, but to enjoy competition is completely another.
The score, please.
Short program score 20.61 puts Amira into 17th place.
17th place. On the ice, representing Sweden,
Anita's 15 years old, born in Odessa, Ukraine. She's coached and choreographed by Andrea Duhani. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season. Skating to Je T'aime by Laura Fabian, 41.55 is her personal best. one can see that Anita has some very good skill. She's very quick in the air and rotation, nice and tight and straight. There's her coach, Andrea Duhani. Andrea also has coached World Championship synchronized skating teams. I believe she's won the World Championships at least a couple times. Has quite a school there. In Sweden. This young lady here rotates quickly. You see how fast she is with that double axel right off the ice. Good free leg out, good speed on the landing. Nice toe Arabian into that flying camel. An upside down, difficult position. Here's the triple loop. That was also quickly rotated, perhaps a little under rotated on the landing. Anita has a lot of skills. I'm not sure she demonstrated them all as she would have planned tonight, but she's a lovely young skater. She's a quick rotator with much more to come.
The score is
short program score for Anita, 40.14. Moves Anita into 10th place.
And relax. All right, smile. Good, good.
20番アナニア・ムルティ・ギルバラルさん、インド。
on the ice, representing India, Ananya Murthy-Gilwar.
Ananya is 14 years old. This is her very first Junior Grand Prix competition. Well, the love of skating is the same for all of these ladies in this competition. The courage to compete and put yourself out there is also the same. The opportunities, the facilities are not always the same, coming from different areas of the world. And thus we have a variety of abilities. But the passion of skating lives equally in all of these skaters. The Japanese audience was extremely appreciative and supportive of Ananya's performance here today. Here's a look at some of the elements. Her axel got all the way around, just couldn't get the free leg out. That was good. Completed the rotation there. Single loop there. Good work by Ananya, and not easy to skate in front of perhaps the largest audience she's ever skated in front of. A good experience, a good learning experience here this afternoon.
Did you enjoy? Yeah, did you enjoy skating?
Looks like she had fun. A smile on her face. And her coach says to the young man, "You're next." That'll be this afternoon. Short program scores. 5.36. She's currently in 19th place. There's a look at the current standings after 4 groups of women.
We'll now take a break to resurface the ice. The competition for junior ladies will start from 5:38 p.m.
Once again, a reminder, the men's short program takes place this evening at 7:15 here local time. It'll be 6 in the morning in New York, Paris in the afternoon. Same thing with Moscow at 13:15. Tomorrow's schedule, short dance will start here in Yokohama at 15:30, 3:30 in the afternoon. Men's free skate will take to the ice at 6 o'clock or 1800 hours tomorrow. On Sunday, ladies free will take to the ice. That should be an exciting event. 12:05 in the afternoon, New York time. It'll be 11 o'clock at night on Saturday. And the free dance will close out the competition here in Yokohama at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 1700 hours here local time. That concludes 4 groups of the ladies short program. 1 more to come after the ice resurfacing. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone, to Yokohama, Japan. The Group 5 ladies short program about to take to the ice. Young Russian skater there, Sofia. Always a tense time for the competitors. Emily Bosbach from Canada in the red jacket. First time out in Junior Grand Prix competition for her. Amy Lin from Taipei. Sofia Samadurova from Russia. Alana Toktarova of Kazakhstan, coached by Brian Orsic. Brian's holding, well, pretty much everything she has. Joanne McLeod there as well. A good group of top flight world and Olympic level coaches working with these young ladies. Tammy Gamble in the background from the United States as well.
Yeah.
They're all thoroughbred athletes waiting to get onto that ice. Sometimes thought to be the most difficult time for an athlete is the wait.
The starting 15 skaters in Group 5, please take the ice for the order.
There's a look at the starting order for the final group of ladies. 25 are in the field, 5 groups.
24番エイミー・リンさん、台湾。25番ケイティ・パスジードさん、オーストラリア。
The starting order for the skaters in this group is number 21, Sofia Samadurova from Russia. Number 22, Alana Toktarova from Kazakhstan. Number 23, Emily Bosbach from Canada. Number 24, Amy Lin from Chinese Taipei. Number 25, Katie Pasfield from Australia.
練習時間あと1分です。
1 minute left in the warm-up.
Каждый элемент внимательно. На дорожке пружинить. За каждый элемент побороться. Сделать лучший вариант.
Very good look there at the last instructions from the coach to the athlete. Always a tense time, full of encouragement and possibilities.
On the ice, representing Russia,
Sofia is 14 years old. She's coached by Tatiana Mashina and Olga Tatarov. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season, skating the Brave One soundtrack and Once Upon a Time in Mexico soundtrack.
Isn't it rich? Are we okay? Me here I've lost the road, you in me dead. Send in the clouds. Isn't it
Quite remarkable in that the Japanese audience stood for the Russian skater who challenges their top skaters for those top positions. What a wonderful sight that was of friendship and support in all these young ladies competing for the titles. Beautiful program by Sofia. Once she completed her elements, she went deep into performance. She has an emotion and a passion inside her that came out of her after the difficult elements were completed. There's a spread eagle to line herself up properly. Probably an inside edge on that takeoff, but triple lutz with arm over the head, nice and clean. Followed up by a beautiful triple toe loop. So, ever so nicely done. There's the Bielman position. Look at the strength it requires, the flexibility of the lady's back. Here's the triple loop. Beautifully done as well. Nice and tight. Good flow coming out. You can see giving her facial expressions and her movements, committed to the performance as well. Here's the double axe with the arm over the head, that right arm right over top. Pushes the free leg and arms out at the same time. Yet another excellent, passionate skater from Russia with superb technique as well, just like the Japanese skaters. Look at that. Look at her face. Beautiful. Should see a good score here for Sofia. So there's a smile. Tension is gone now.
The score, please.
Short program score for Sofia, 60.76. Moves Sofia into fourth place. Very close, very tight with the rest of the field. Could be a great free program on Sunday. Alana is 13 years old, was born in Kazakhstan. She is coached by Brian Orser, choreographed by David Wilson. It's her first Junior Grand Prix season, skating to What a Wonderful World by Weiss. Alana has some very nice skills. She's very quick off the ice on her jumps, fast rotation in the air. A little bit more strength and speed will give her all she needs as she moves forward to getting all the triple jumps.
No, you're fine.
Self-analyzing her program. Here's a look at some of her program. Jump combination, the triple toe loop, nice and straight there all the way around to double toe loop. Well done. A series of difficult steps up into double loop. You can see the hand on the blade, the other hand holding the arm. Boy, not an easy position to get into. Double axel, very quick. Broke at the waist, and the free foot touched the ice on the way out. Nevertheless, this young lady has some great skills and a great future.
You turned everything. Yeah.
The score, please.
But
徳太郎さんの得点 42.18。現在の順位は第11位です。
you got the check. You got the check.
In 11th place.
20. Just behind me. Italy, who did you put?
23番エミリー・バルスバックさん、カナダ。
On rise, representing Canada, Emily Bosbach.
14-year-old Emily Bosbach from Vancouver. She's coached by Joanne McLeod, choreographed by Mark Pillay. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. Good.
エミリー・バウスバックさんの演技でした。
Coach asking how she felt. She certainly looked a little nervous here, didn't carry the flow up into the air and through the jump as she normally does, a little bit far forward on that takeoff, and didn't carry the momentum through the jump. Same thing on the loop here. She just couldn't get that free leg back. She was a little off on the jumping today, which is unusual for her because she is normally a very solid jumper. Saved this double axel, got that free leg back, made it work. She settled into the program a little bit later, did some nice step sequence work here. I think she's got a step sequence level 4 according to the screen at the moment. She did some very nice work there once she got past those elements. Just a bit stiff in the knees. First time out in the Junior Grand Prix for many of these kids. But sometimes these performances teach you the most. The easy ones don't really teach you too much, although they're much more enjoyable. Let's see the scores for Emily in the short program. It's a 40.64 points. She's currently in 12th place.
The score for Emily Balchan is 40.64, which brings her currently is 12th place.
24番、エイミー・リンさん、台湾。
On the ice, representing Chinese Taipei, Amy Lin.
Amy Lin is 16 years old, was born in Fremont, United States. She's coached by Tammy Gamble, choreographed by David Wilson and Pasquale Camerlengo. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season. Personal best in the short program is a 57.50 earned last year at the Junior World Championships. Skating to Skyliner from a tribute to Carmen McRae.
I'm hurrying home to you. Don't you know you're my one and only?
Boy, solid performance from Amy Lin here today. Delightful personality on the ice. The Japanese audience really enjoyed it, showed that in their applause at the end of the program. She had some challenges in the warm-up on the triple toe combination, but not in the program. Look at that, just delightful. Here it is, gets great height, nice and straight in the air, great clearance, and pushes right back up. Maybe a little under-rotated in the second one, but nevertheless, very well executed. Here's the triple loop. A little under-rotated there. Arms and free leg back on the double axel. Lifts her nicely into the air. Beautiful jump. Not easy to perform with your face and your upper body. At the same time, you're working the steps down below. But she certainly did all of that with maturity and confidence. Excellent job by Amy Lin today.
Making sure I got the spin levels. The step on the layback, and this was in the night. Yeah, the start, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, I'm not good enough.
The score, please.
Short program score for Amy Lin. 49.65 moves Amy Lin into 8th place.
The score for Amy Lin is 49.65, which brings her currently in 8th place. On the ice, representing Australia, Katie Pasfield.
Katie is 18 years old, was born in Sydney, Australia. She's coached by her father, Michael Pasfield, and choreographed by Liz Kane. This is her second Junior Grand Prix season. Bring Him Home, performed by Raymond Caramel. Her music.
ケイティ・バスフィールドさんの演技でした。
Difficult performance today for Katie. So look at her double axel. Gets up pretty good. Doesn't get around far enough. Comes down under rotated. Needed to snap a little tighter, a little faster. Lovely double loop there. She had some lovely moments in this program, certain beautiful music, and a few challenges along the way as well. Scores for Katie 24.35. She is in 21st place.
以上をもちましてジュニア女子シングル
There's a look at the final standings of the short program. Kaori Sakamoto of Japan 65.66, Meiko Yamashita of Japan 64.86, and Elisa Fedotchkina of Russia 61.13 are your top three finishers in the ladies short program here in Yokohama.
Resurface the ice. The competition for junior men's short program will start from 7:15 p.m.
There's a look at two of the young Russian ladies. And just a reminder, the men's short program will take to the ice at 19:15, 7:15 local time here. And Saturday's schedule, the short dance will take to the ice at 3:30 in the afternoon. Men's free skate takes to the ice at 6 o'clock or 1800 hours on Saturday tomorrow. Sunday's times, ladies free skate will take to the ice at 12:05 Yokohama, and the free dance completes the competition here in Japan at 1700 hours, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That concludes our coverage of the ladies' short program. We will be back on the air just prior to 19:15, a little later this evening, with the men's short program. Thank you for watching.